Sitting at a table is something we do all the time, but sometimes sitting for too long leads to muscle stiffness and aches. In this video, I'll be showing you some exercises and stretches you can do after sitting for a long time. Doing one or two of these could help improve your posture and reduce muscle stiffness in your neck and back. The first thing you can do after sitting for a period of time is to lie down on the floor and raise your arms over your head. Sitting with a hunched posture causes our back to round forward, leading to flexion and contraction of our chest muscles, so it's important we stretch it out. When you raise your arms up and over your head, try to reach towards the wall or whatever's behind you to deepen the stretch. Next, try to touch your wrists to the floor. If you have difficulty doing this, maintain the position of your arms overhead and breathe deeply in and out. Gravity is gradually going to bring your arms closer to the floor by tugging it downwards. The second exercise is a lying arm slide. While still lying down, bend your elbows at around 90 degrees and slide your arms up and down the floor, raising them above your head and then back down to your sides. Try to keep your arms as close to the floor as possible. Do this exercise slowly by focusing on moving your arms with your back muscles. You can better activate these muscles by pressing your shoulder blades against the mat. You can also do snow angels in this position by extending your elbows and bringing your arms up and down laterally. When you are able to do both these exercises lying down, you can take them to the wall. I recommend doing these exercises lying down first before standing at a wall because most people find that they can't press their neck, back, and arms against the wall due to their lack of thoracic mobility. If you can't stand with your back straight up against the wall, the lying option would be more suitable since the stretch occurs passively through the assistance of gravity rather than the active contraction of your back muscles. The third exercise is a trunk rotation stretch. This stretch rotates the spinal column and the surrounding muscles. Bring your knee to your chest and slowly twist to the opposite side. Extend the arm on the same side of your bent knee and turn your head to look in the same direction as your extended arm. Our spine is usually fixated in one position during sitting, so this exercise is helpful in maintaining our spinal mobility. When you twist, you might feel popping sensations or cracking sounds in your spine, which is caused by escaping gas bubbles. Gas buildup in our intervertebral discs and synovial fluids is a natural phenomenon, and releasing them allows our joints to loosen up. The next exercise is a lying trunk rotation stretch. Lie face down on the floor with your arms spread. Twist your torso and reach one of your legs backwards to the opposite side. Try to reach your arm with your feet. You don't necessarily have to touch your feet to your arm, but try to aim for it. This exercise stretches the spinal muscles and extends the hip flexors, which are constantly flexed during sitting. The next exercise is a cat-cow pose. This is a common yoga move and is great for activating the spine and the neck. To do this, get on all fours. Press your hands into the mat and round your spine towards the ceiling while looking down at the mat. Hold that position for about 5 seconds and then allow your body to sink towards the mat and look up at the ceiling. From the cat-cow pose, you can transition into the child's pose by dropping your belly onto your thighs and resting your forehead on the mat. Keep your arms outstretched in front of you. You can walk your fingers away from your body to increase the stretch. This exercise is also great for opening up the chest. The seventh exercise you can do is the upward facing dog. From a plank position, lower yourself down onto the mat. Push up with your hands so your stomach leaves the mat and look up at the ceiling. You can rock yourself left and right to further stretch out both sides of the trunk. This exercise is great for extending your spine and neck, as well as opening up our hips, which are generally flexed during sitting. The eighth exercise is a kneeling chest stretch. Kneel down in front of a chair, place the back of your upper arm onto the edge. Bring your hands together and sit down on your heels. This exercise is great for stretching the chest and the shoulders. The lower and further back you sit on your heels, the deeper you will feel the stretch. The ninth exercise is the band pull apart. This exercise is great for activating the back muscles, which are usually relaxed during sitting. The transverse pull of the band requires scapular retraction, which mainly recruits the rhomboids, trapezius, posterior head of the delt, and the rotator cuff muscles. I prefer to tie a knot on both ends of the band to act as grips. Grab the resistance band at the knots and hold it shoulder width apart in front of you. Pull apart the band and really work on squeezing your shoulder blades together to fully activate the muscles in your back. The 10th exercise is the dead hang. Grip the pull-up bar with an overhand grip. Lift your feet off the ground and hang passively by relaxing the whole body down. Try to bring your shoulders close to your ears and keep your elbows straight. Hang for 20 to 30 seconds. If you can't fully support your body weight, you can touch your feet or toes onto the floor. You can also do a variation of this with a lower bar or rings to support your weight more with your feet. This exercise relieves the pressure in our spine as we enable gravity to pull our body downwards, releasing the compression between the spinal discs. It also helps to restore our spine's natural alignment. An additional tip is to change the environment in which you work. For example, you can bring your workstation to the floor. Working on the floor allows us to change our positions more frequently and to stretch and move while we're working. This keeps our body mobile and it stimulates blood flow. You can change back and forth between sitting on a chair or sitting on the floor depending on how you feel. I hope this video has helped you guys out. Please let me know if this video was helpful by hitting the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below as I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching.